Okay, so we've already covered a few things, such as graphing with your regular y equals mx plus b lines. But now let's move on to something we call functions. What is a function? Well, a function is a function where a y mx plus b has an x and a y value, where the x value produces one y value. Multiple x's can have the same y value, but only one y value per an x. For example, if we were to take terms 2, 3, and 4 in a bubble, standing as the x's, and we had another bubble with 4, 13, and 21 in it. 2 could be associated with 4, 3 could be associated with 13, 4 could be associated with 13, but 4 cannot also be associated with 21. It must either be 21 or 13. 3 and 4 can both associate to 13, but 4 can't be 13 and 21. Otherwise, it's not a function. These are what are known as one-to-one functions. If you've got a graph, you can tell if it's a one-to-one function if, for example, sorry for the bad drawing, but if you can draw a vertical line, this is called the vertical line test, by the way. If you draw a vertical line through and you touch more than one spot, it's not a one-to-one function, and therefore it's not a function. Here we've got a vertical line test that passes. However, if there was something like I don't think this would actually work in a problem, but if you draw a line down here, it doesn't pass. It would pass if it were here or here, but this is the one place where it does cross this part of the graph. Excuse me while I switch markers. It does pass this part of the graph and this part of the graph. This whole area fails the line test. Now there's another thing you'll learn in college algebra called the difference quotient. I don't have too much information about it besides from the book where I read it from. This is an important idea used in calculus. And it's equal to f of x plus h. By the way, this f of x is your function notation. So f of x equals mx plus b. Basically, y is the same as f of x, or this could be g of x, or g of l, or something else entirely. But understand that when we put this, it's just a way of saying y plus mx plus y equals mx plus b is a function. Now, as we were going before my tangent, f times f of x plus h, function of x variable and h variable, minus the f of x all over h. Now, when we get farther into my tutorial, I will tell you about the properties of functions and how you would actually solve one of these problems. But basically, you would take your f of x, add it to your f of h, then subtract the f of x, and divide that whole answer over h. But we'll get to that later.